Breeze Nation, what is good? It's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. The Chicago Bulls taking on the Philadelphia 76ers tonight. Y'all know we got a live call coming you guys' way. As always, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Very excited to see if this Bulls team can get back on track. We know that this team has found a way to start off the season incredibly hot. And I think the biggest thing right now is, can you get yourself back on track versus another one of these playoff teams? You took an L to the New York Knicks, and the hope was that you could fight your way back into this mix in that second game. You didn't have an answer without Ayo Dosunmu out there. Guess what? No Ayo Dosunmu yet again. Hopefully this Bulls team going to be able to figure some things out here versus this Sixer group. Like I said, if you have not done so, hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Ayo Dosunmu going to be out yet again tonight, and this is for who's going to stand alone in first place for the Chicago or for the Eastern Conference. Let's get this thing cracking, man. Can't wait to see what this Bulls team is able to do tonight. Crimson in the building, what's going on? Mike in the building, what's happening? Baki in the chat, what's going on, my guy? How are you guys feeling, man? Appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love as always. Right now, looking at the season, first 5 games, 122 points average for the Bulls. Opponents have averaged 114, and this bench has been dominant, averaging 49 points a game, the best bench in basketball right now. Hopefully, they can find their way back to playing that way. It didn't work out in the last game there as the bench kind of underperformed. Again, no Ayo Dosunmu. That's going to make a difference. That doesn't mean, though, that teams are going to take it easy on you. You got to find ways to step up. SGA Sports Talk in the building. What's going on, man? Baki said, Bulls got to stop no knees Embiid and stay from Maxey and Edge. Listen, those are the two that you got to worry out for. And listen, Embiid has been playing a little bit better the last couple of games, but bro, what Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe have been doing, like this is really going to put your defense to the test in today's game. I do have a Chicago Bulls victory happening here. I think that this is one where the Bulls are going to surprise some people tonight and get things back on track, but you have to have some really, really good defensive rotations, and you got to find a way to offensively keep yourself moving in the right direction. It felt like the Bulls got too offensively stagnant at times. Started playing the Knicks game a little bit in that last game. Let's get back on track and play our brand of basketball. I really like this brand of basketball that the Chicago Bulls have been playing over the last couple of days. So hopefully we're able to see this Bulls team do that. Hey, if you want to watch the game right along with your boy, man, as always, you can tap in with me over on the playback side. This is do have some VIP passes available if you can't get Chizen over there, or if you have NBA League Pass, you can sign up for playback by clicking the link that I will drop here in the description. Boom. And you actually, or, the million times that it pops that QR code up on the screen, and you can come on over and watch the game right along with us over here on the playback side. Bulls taking on the Philadelphia 76ers here in Chicago. Let's get this thing back on track. I want to see C-Reds in the chat. Big shout out to you guys for tuning in and showing love as always, man. Shout out Lord Crimson in the building as well. SJ said, I'm doing a Chicago Bears versus San Francisco 49ers post-game show on my channel. Would you like to join? I'll be, you know how I am on Sundays, bro. I'm doing a million post-game shows already, so I won't be able to make it on there, dog, but appreciate the invite, man. I'm going to tap in with it after I get off, man, and check out how you kind of doing some of the things over there. Maybe give you some pointers on how to grow that channel, man, but big shout out to you. Got a little saxophone here for the national anthem today. Not mad at that at all. Let me get a 76ers starting lineup for you guys here. Y'all know we got at least 10 more minutes before this game starts because the NBA does not believe in starting on time. Starting lineup for the Philadelphia 76ers tonight: Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, Joel Embiid, Kelly Oubre, and Therese Walker going to be the starting 5 for this Philadelphia 76ers team. Get the scoreboard up here, and we're going to have a funky good time tonight. Oh, Like the wrong thing. 09. Bye bye. There we go. Oscar said, "Hey Pat, I'm new here. I don't have League Pass, but I do have the ID. Is there any way I can watch the games with you?" Well, if you come over, are you on the playback side right now, Oscar? Hold on. Boom. Oh, you on playback right now? Hold on. I got you. Give me a sec. Shout out to you for being new here, my guy. Shout out to you for showing love. Bow. How about that? Game should be popping up for you right about now. I actually got to check on some of these VIP passes. I feel like I got some VIPs out here that don't be showing up. We got to start moving on some of these people. Shout out to you, Oscar, for pulling up and showing love. As we're getting ready to get this game underway, man, drop your score prediction. Drop what you think this Bulls team is going to do tonight. Appreciate y'all for showing love, man. Mario Moore with the C Red. Getting ready to get this Bulls starting lineup underway here. This is a big game to me, bro. Like the Bulls have really started off this season surprising a lot of people. I mean, like you've started off this season where you've truly gone out and beaten four, or actually probably five playoff caliber teams that a lot of people feel are above you in the standings. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing to me that I always think is, it gives me the feeling that this Bulls team is playing a little bit different. But now I think what you saw with the Knicks, now teams are taking you differently. Now teams understand what to expect. It's not a surprise that the Chicago Bulls are coming out aggressive defensively anymore. It's not a surprise that the Chicago Bulls are coming out and you know, cutting off passing lanes and are playing those passing lanes really well and are locking down in the paint. Like they expect to see a Bulls team that's going to be incredibly competitive. And so to me, I think this is the time for you, if you are the Chicago Bulls, where it's like, okay, now's the true put up or shut up time. And I'll tell you what, Matas Buzelis, 8 points in that last game, I believe it was, versus the New York Knicks, 5 for 11 from the field, 14 points in that game versus the New York Knicks. Not good enough, dog. I wanted to see you step up offensively in that moment. I get everybody else is getting involved, but I want to see Matas Buzelis be the reason that this Bulls team starts to, you know, starts to win some of these games in these moments. I told you guys coming into the season, I'm a big believer in Matas. I think that he is a big part of what the Bulls want to do in the future. Start putting that on display. You've got no Ayo Dosunmu again tonight, and it's going to be a tough matchup for you, no matter what. But who's going to stop you? You know what I mean? 6'10". Like I look at this as a great opportunity if you are Matas Buzelis to be able to match up against somebody who's a little bit slower than you. Maybe you're matching up. I would assume Vuč is probably going to match up on Embiid, but like you got to assume, right? Like Walker's somebody that you definitely can get around. SGA and came over to the playback side. Shout out SGA, man. Hold on, I got you, my boy. Bow. How about that? As we're getting ready to get this opening tip underway, appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love. We'll have play-by-play commentary coming you guys' way as well, so you don't have to come over to the playback side. But if you want to, man, big shout out to you guys. Trying to see how I can manage room flare. Is Ringo joining tonight, Pat? Probably not. I think Ringo's out for the night, my guy. We alternating off and taking care of these. The reason he did the live call yesterday was because I had to do all the stuff at ESPN. I was gonna try to get back and jump on. But bro, I was gassed by the time I got back to the crib. I ain't even gonna stunt with you, dog. I laid on the couch. Me and my baby laid there for about 2 hours and just watched TV. Ant bro in the building. What's going on, baby? How you feeling? AK Darth Khan said, free Dalen Terry, and who picks the ugly Bulls cheerleaders? I don't think cheerleaders ugly, bro. If you saying free Dalen Terry, you know about ugly though, because that game is ugly. As we get the opening tip here, Joel Embiid winning the tip, and this ball game is underway. Here's Edgecombe now getting this top of the key over to Maxey. Maxey getting this right over to Embiid. They call a foul on the first play. That's tough. That's crazy. We calling foul. We calling that, bro. When you do Bulls versus Warriors game on the channel, can I be your co-host? Nah, my guy. We doing it. We doing it for real over here, man. This ain't a channel to just pop in on, pop out on, bro. This a real production over here. I know we have fun and we keep it loose on the live calls, but we do it for real over here, man. We got a team that we already got in place. I appreciate you wanting to be a part of that, though. As Embiid able to knock down the first two, bro, I swear they better not call a whole bunch of fouls up in this mud, bro. Like we are literally 12 seconds in. Is able to knock down the second of 2-0. Philadelphia leads here. Here's now Trey bringing the ball up, guarded here by Maxey. Trey getting this over to Vooch. Top of the key, gets this off the Matas. Matas got that ball stolen away by Kelly Oubre, who's at the bucket for the two-hand jam. Yeah, see, I need to see more intensity out of Matas on that. Come to the ball, bro. Come to the ball. Come to the ball. 4-0. I don't like the energy already. Right now. You gotta want to play. You gotta want to play. As now here's the drive back out. Vooch open three. Can't knock that one down. Rebound there by Giddey. Gets this back over to Vooch. Vooch attacking downhill over to Trey. Cross court to Okoro. Over Giddey. Thought about a three. Embiid closed out on the corner. But now you got Oubre versus Vooch down low. Float game down here. We float too. Bucci going on the attack. Here's now back to the basket. Maxey coming off of the screen. Open. Pull up three. Cash money. Perfect 3 for 3 right now for the Philadelphia 76ers. Philadelphia came to play. Is Chicago going to wake up here? They get this top of the key now over to Trey. Trey looking to attack, kicks this out to the corner. Matas open, blocked away by Oubre. Kelly Oubre is sunning him right now. You going to wake up, Matas? As they get this top of the key up now to Vooch. Vooch blowing past Embiid. Oh, one-hand jam for Nikola Vučević. Vooch coming down the lane, right-hand jam. You know, Vooch and Embiid been going at it forever. Now Embiid broken up. Vooch can fight back a little bit more. As they throw this down now to Embiid. Back to the basket. Turn around, fade. Soft touch bucket. Here's now drive, kicked over to the corner, back up top here to Vooch. Vooch pull up three. Can't knock that one down. Rebound there by Jabari Walker. Here's Maxey, top of the key. Look at the probe here, driving down, coming off of the screen. You got Embiid wide open, top of the key. Good sidestep, pull up three. Got another one over Vooch. And, bro, it's 12-4 right now. Bulls may need a timeout. Billy going to let him live in this, though. As now, yeah. As Oubre running through Matas Buzelis. Now what you gonna do about it? He think you a punk. Right now. Like Kelly Oubre coming into this game right now acting like Matas is weak as heck. And right now Matas is playing real weak. As they get this on the drive, here's Trey down low, kicks this out, open, Okoro, pull up three. He got it. Billy said they're willing to live with that, though. Edgecombe, top of the key. Gets this over to Embiid. Embiid looking to get the ball back into the hands of Maxey. Maxey picked up by Okoro here. And Okoro staying with him. Good job. Back out to Embiid. Embiid guarded here by Vooch. Pull up three in the face of Vooch. Can't knock that one down. Good rebound there. Walker back out, pull up three, offensive board, Edgecombe with the tray ball. Billy finally going to take a timeout. The Bulls come out weak. Bulls came out weak. Bulls look flat. The Bulls look absolutely flat right now. You got to want it. Kelly Oubre came in here to send a message to Matas Buzelis that I don't think you tough. You just let that man knock you to the floor and didn't even try to go back. Remember, I was talking about early in the season, there was a want to from the Bulls. Oh, he got me, bet I'm coming right back at him. Oh, he got me, I'm coming right back at him. Bulls aren't looking like that right now. Crazy, bro. Crazy. It's like that first foul literally took them out of their game already. Listen, if that foul took you out of your game, you didn't have a game ready to go. You weren't mentally prepared to play. I don't like how weak they came out to start this game. As I said, is Ayo playing tonight? Ayo is not playing tonight. Ayo Dosunmu out again, dealing with that injury still. He was ruled out pretty early on in the day. Remember, he was grabbing at that shoulder in the first Knicks matchup, and you haven't seen him since. And I'm sorry, like it shouldn't be. You lost Ayo Dosunmu, and so all the toughness in you went out the window. That's how this looks. Vuce needs to set a hard screen on Kelly Oubre. Listen, you got to set that up though. That's the thing. It ain't you. It's not just about you going out there and setting hard screens and trying to play, over the top and being more aggressive. It's about you actually wanting to do, wanting to be that team that you were playing like in the first 5 games. Teams are testing you now. Teams are testing you now. Got Swifty and Maine in the building. They shout out to Swifty and Maine. I feel like they definitely are rooting for Philly. Swifty, a Philly kid. He's definitely not here to root for the Bulls. You see how quickly he put that jersey down. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's wake up. Kevin Huerter is checked into the game for the Bulls here. Let's get it on track. Trey Jones out, Kevin Huerter in. They immediately get the ball into the hands of Huerter right side, guarded by Maxey, dropping this down here to Okoro, back up to Huerter. Okoro setting the screen. Huerter all the way down, got the ball back up to him off the glass lay. Look at that. Aggressiveness, intensity. Immediately. Here's now VJ Edgecombe, left side, back up top to Oubre. Oubre driving here on Matas, taking him down low, easy bucket. Man, he is here to punk Matas. He is punking Matas right here in the first quarter. As they get this over to Vuce. Vuce, right side, pump fake to Huerter on the drive, down to Vuce, easy bucket lay. 17-11. I need Matas to recognize what's happening here, bro. I need Matas to recognize what's happening here as they get this up top now. Over back to Edgecombe. Edgecombe, tough float. Can't get that one to fall. Ball knocked out. There's going to be last touch there by Kevin Huerter. Look at Huerter on this replay. Coming off of the screen, goes right past Embiid. He's like, he ain't got no knees. Got him over there. Little eyebrow fake. I don't even know if I call that a shot fake on the last pass, on the last bucket. And Matas has come out of the game as they check Patrick Williams back into the game. This is a switch. Here's a pull-up. Midi can't get that one to fall. Rebound there by Okoro. He handles the ball. Gets this ahead to Vuce, back into the hands of Okoro. Okoro bringing the ball up left side, looking to attack here on Maxey all the way to the bucket, taking it into the teeth of the defense over Oubre and Maxey, and got the lay. 17-13 here. Bulls second in the NBA in points in the paint, just 0.3 behind the Pistons right now at 57.7. Here's Embiid, open pull-up 3 from the wing, got that one to fall. (20-13) here. On the drive, Giddey, tough take. Can't get that one to fall. Rebound there. Edge comb getting this ahead. Right side over to Maxey. Maxey, a little hezzy. Dropping his top of the key over to Embiid. Embiid back to the basket, trying to go at Vuč. Vuč staying with him. Now Vuč with the foot speed matched up with Embiid. Embiid pull up midi. Can't knock that one down. Going for the rebound. Last touch off of the body. Now they're going to say last touch by Giddey. I thought that was off of the body of Jabari Walker right there. Philly looking inbound here under the basket. They get this left side. Edgecombe guarded by Giddey. Back up top now. And Embiid trying to direct some traffic over to Maxey. Maxey bringing the ball back out. He's got Vuč on him, looking to attack. Nasty step back, pull up, tray ball. Can't get that one. P. Will fighting for the tip, but that ball tipped back into the hands of Maxey. Over Oubre, open three. He got it. They get this right side now. On the drive, tough take by Giddey, picking up the foul call there. Big shout out to y'all over on the YouTube side, man. If you're in here watching and enjoying the stream, man, make sure to give me a thumbs up on the video. Are they showing the game on national TV? No, we got it over on CHSN on the playback side here. So if you want to come over to playback, watch the game, create a playback account, all that good stuff, man, and sign up over here. What else you can watch along with us? All you need is League Pass, or I got a couple of VIPs left. So we're not finna call Embiid on this moving screen. Yeah, I think they're giving him a lot more leeway on that because he don't move very much. As the Bulls trail here, 23-14. And Giddey able to knock that one down there, 23-15. Philly bringing the ball up here. Quentin Grimes checked into the game, getting his back up top now to Embiid. Embiid on the wing, backing in on P. Will. Double team came his way up to Grimes, over to Maxey, wide open, pull up three. He's too good of a player for you to be losing him like that, bro. 11-point game here. Here's Giddey looking to attack. Got that ball knocked away by Huerter. And now a steal here by Grimes. Here comes Grimes the other way on P. Will off the glass. Easy lay. Bulls look weak, bro. Bulls look weak tonight. You're getting punked. I mean, you are getting absolutely punked tonight. This ain't an Ayo Dosunmu thing. As they get this ball over to Giddey. Giddey on the drive, spin, nowhere to go. Double team came his way, back out Vuč, over now to Huerter. Huerter getting a hold of the ball, driving down. Tough take, dropping this down to Giddey at the bucket. Got that one blocked away by Embiid. Back out. P. Will thought about a three, doesn't take it. Now over to Vuč, left side. Okoro pull up three. Shot clock was going to run out there. Rebound though by Giddey. Off of the rim, pull up three for $1. He got it to go. Come on. You got to be willing to outwork him. 28-18. Here's Embiid now. Back to the basket. Backing. Good defense there by Vuč. Bodying up Embiid. Embiid kicking his back out. Deep three from Maxey. Bucket. Tyrese Maxey is cooking y'all right now. He's filleting y'all right now. 4 for 6 from the three-point line. He got 12 points. 31-18. Where's this Bulls defense that's been going so well? Here's now drive. Giddey in the lane. Got the float game to go there. 31-20. Here's Watford bringing the ball up left side. And we got a timeout coming here from Nick Nurse. An 11-point game. Sixers offense came to play. Bulls defense nowhere to be found at the moment. Bad. Just bad, bro. Honestly, just not a good look for the Bulls right now. You got to want it more. You got to be more competitive. You got to have more fight than what you've come out with. Completely. Julian Phillips 3 and D guy. Guys in, keep Huerter in. P. Will turn up or sit down. You need somebody to. You need somebody to. That's the problem. Maxey always cooks the Bulls. Yeah, listen, but it's I'm fine with you getting cooked if you get cooked in the way that you were getting cooked, right, by uh um uh Jalen Brunson the other day, right? Where you're closing out, you got a hand in his face, you're making the shots tough for him. You're getting cooked because you're leaving him wide open. Big shot. Tyrese Maxey can make wide open threes. The only contested three that he's seen tonight is the one where Vuce had his hand in his face as he was falling away. Bulls trailer right now, 31-20. Commercial break here on the game. Big shout out to you guys for tuning in and showing love, man. As always, if you have not done so, hit that like button, subscribe to the page, man. Bulls need to run them out of the gym. You're not gonna run them out of the gym. Listen, you got a young man in VJ Edgecombe who is a hooper right now, right? So they can run with you. The thing that the Bulls need to do is get the defensive intensity back up a ton. Like I feel like it hasn't been that they've outrun you. It's just you haven't tried to go out there and put up enough of a fight. I mean, Bulls are shooting it right now, 57% from the field, 33% from three. Like it's not like as we got a steal here. Here's Huerter looking to attack. He's at the rim, off of the glass, just smoked the lay there. Good close out there by Grimes. Rebounded there by Adem Bona. As they throw this down, easy lay on the other end. See, that's the stuff you can't do. Watford, easy bucket right there. Here's Trey, top of the key to Sticks. Sticks over now, left side to Matas. Matas throwing his back over. Julian dropping this off now to Huerter. Huerter on the drive. Pump fake, back out to Matas. Matas over to Huerter. Good closeout defense here by the Sixers. Huerter nowhere to go, and he throws the basketball away. It was just a two-man game with Matas and Huerter as they throw this down to Adem Bona for a two-hand jam. 15-point deficit early here. Coming off of the screen, here's Jalen Smith, pull up three. Can't knock that one down. No shot there. Rebound there by Watford. They drop this off now. Watford looking to go right at Matas. Matas on his heels. Second foul of the game. Get him out of the game, bro. Get him out of the game, bro. He looks horrible. Matas Buzelis looks horrible tonight. He's getting punked right now. I mean, like it's that's crazy, bro. That's what you don't want to see. The guy that talks like he's a dog, the guy that talks like he's not scared of the matchup, the guy that talks like he's is able to knock down a pair there, 18-point game. Like don't show up and get punked in your own house. As here's P. Will now. Turn around, nowhere to go, getting his back out to Terry. Terry dribbling right into Oubre. This Philly defense dominating the Bulls right now. P. Will trying to be aggressive off of the glass. Can't get that one to go. Ball knocked around, and we got a foul call. It's going to be on the floor. It's going to go against Philly. And they talking about missing Ayo right now. Listen, I agree that you miss Ayo, but this is weak basketball. The Bulls look weak. Ayo Dosunmu's not a superstar. He's a really good player that can give you some incredible defense, and I think is incredibly efficient at the rim. I think he's the leader of this bench unit. He's not a superstar. You have no intensity without Ayo Dosunmu. You got the wrong team. Let's go. Wake up. They get this ball back up top here to Julian Phillips. Phillips right side over to Trey. Trey coming off the screen, looking to attack downhill. Double team in the paint. P. Will trying to be aggressive down to Julian. Two-hand jam, Jalen Smith. Come on. Gotta wake up. Good vision by P. Will on that when they kick this left side. VJ Edgecombe looking to go right at Trey on the drive. Tough shot. Fader. Midi can't get that one to go. Another offensive rebound, though. Adembona getting this over to Grimes. Grimes blowing right past Dalen Terry. Terrible defense. And the Bulls trying to push the tempo here the other way as Grimes went right at him. They kick this cross court to P. Will. P. Will, little jab step, getting his back up top now. Here's Trey looking to take the screen, trying to go at Edgecombe over corner, pull up three. Smith can't knock that one down. Fighting for the rebound. Watford coming away with that one there. Grimes looking to get this ball ahead. Does over Edgecombe. Open three. Bucket. You're down 21. You're down 21. 43 points in the fourth quarter. There's a minute and 40 to go. Here's Dalen Terry getting his back out to Trey. Trey on the drive, being aggressive, going at Grimes, left it short, rebound there. On the drive, pull up, Midi, Grimes, no good, rebound there by Giddey. 43-22, up to Smith at the bucket, smoke the lay, but he'll be at the line for a pair. Ayo's not a superstar, but indeed a difference maker and X factor. Listen, he should make this big of a difference. He shouldn't make a 21-point difference as Jalen Smith can't knock down the free throw. Like, is he important? 100%. I'm not saying he's not, but this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. You gotta step up when somebody's out. Do we expect that no one's ever going to be out for the Bulls? Is Jalen Smith able to knock that one down? Top of the key here, Edgecombe. Getting this over to Grimes. Threw this over to Bona. Couldn't get it. Grimes got the ball back. Here's Edgecombe on the drive here, looking to attack. Little bump, turnaround, pull up. Midi can't get that one. Fighting for the rebound. Jalen Smith getting it over Adembona. Here's now Giddey, spin move, trying to get downhill. Tough take. Got the lay to go off of the glass. (43-25). And Giddey trying to get it going here. He's got 9 points. He's 3 for 5 in a quarter. Giddey seems like the only one who has anything going here. Maybe he's got the memo of I'll be the star that we need tonight. Is that ball tipped ahead by Trey? They get this up now to Terry. Terry, nice move at the bucket lay. 43-27, 23 seconds to go here in the quarter. Good defense to close out the quarter here. Final seconds of the first. 10 seconds to go here in the quarter. Maybe 0.3 of a second in between them, and they're going to take the foul on that one as Grimes on the drive. Matas got punched in the mouth. Let's see how Dude responds in the second quarter. He better. I mean, it looked like everybody's goal. It looked like Kelly Oubre's goal. It looked like Quentin Grimes' goal was to, I'm going to see you. I'm finna punk you real quick. Sixers 8 for 11 from the 3-point line, 16 for 25 as they drop this one down here. And Embiid draws a foul before the quarter ends on Giddey with 1.1 to go. And I think Giddey got him across the arms. You got to be smarter than that. Is he foul baiting? 100%. Don't put yourself in that position. That's kind of ticky-tack, though. That's kind of ticky-tack. That's kind of ticky-tack. That's crazy. As Embiid at the line for a pair. Able to knock down the first of two. Here comes second or two. Bulls will have about a second left. So enough for a heave. And Embiid able to knock down the pair there. And they get this ahead. P. Will heave blocked anyway. And that'll be how the quarter ends. All right. That was a terrible first quarter. You need some defense to wake up and you need to lock in fast. You need some defense to wake up and you need to absolutely lock in fast. That was an absolutely terrible first quarter for the Chicago Bulls. I think the biggest thing for this team, for them to go out there and play well, is going to be, locking in defensively. And this is not a team that is easy to lock in defensively against, but like you got to wake up. 45 points in the first quarter is crazy. And you're probably going to spend the rest of this game trying to claw your way back into it. Matas Buzelis could only be played 5 minutes in the first quarter, 5:21. He put up 0 points. He had no impact to the lineup whatsoever. Isaac Okoro was 2 for 3, 1 for 2 from the 3-point line. Nikola Vučević 3 for 5. He's 0 for 2 from the 3-point line today. He's got 6 points. Josh Giddey, really the storyline of that first quarter, the only player to really do anything. 3 for 5 in the quarter, 60% from the field, 1 for 1 from the 3-point line. He also had 3 assists, 3 rebounds in that quarter as well. Bulls only have 3 turnovers, so I mean, like, you're getting beat pretty much straight up. I would say biggest story probably of the first half, and I can't even say that. I was going to say offensive rebounds. Now the Bulls have gotten out rebounded here. Total rebounds 10-7. It's nothing crazy here. But both teams have gotten 4 points off of the offensive rebounds. Haven't been a ton of points off of turnovers. You're actually just getting whooped. I mean, the Philly is proving right now that one of these 5-1 teams is legit, and it ain't you. All right, boys. Let's get it back together, man. Let's get it back together. How's it going, Patty? You still able to handle your stream passes out so I can kick in here and watch with y'all? No worries. If not, just figure bring it up. Took a brother up last year. Let's see if I got some left. I got one left, my guy. I got one left. I got to figure out who's got all of them, honestly. As here's now Huerter, top right side. Nice little cross. Dropping this down to Jalen Smith. Threw that with a little bit too much fire on that. Here's right side now. Philly moving the ball around the arc. Looking to attack here is Grimes. Get this back over to Maxey. Maxey, top of the key. Grimes, pull up 3. Left that one short. Rebound there by Giddey. And this is clearly right now a game where if the Bulls are going to win, Giddey's going to have to do a lot in this game. As Giddey back to the basket, tough take, put the shot up, can't get that one to go, but he'll be at the line for a pair. And I think Giddey recognizes it. Able to knock down the first of 2. And able to knock down a pair there is Giddey. Here comes Maxey bringing the ball up. Getting this over here now to Grimes. Grimes looking to attack here on Huerter. Good defense by Huerter, getting his back up top to Maxey. Maxey now switched on to Huerter. Looking to drive, spin, turn around, pull up, midi. That's a tough shot. I'll take that, though. At least it was a tough shot. 29-47. They get this left side. On the drive, back up top, here's Giddey. Giddey coming off of the screen. Top of the key over to Huerter. Huerter, left side back to Giddey. Still behind the three-point line. Now getting himself downhill on the penetration. Kicked out. Pull up three. Smith, he got it. As driving down, can't get that one to go. (47-32) Bulls trail here. Hayes in the building said, "Put that ish back on members only." Hey, bro, that's what this game need to be. This need to be a members only game. Open, pull up, three. Can't knock that one down. Rebound there by Huerter. 47-32 over to Giddey. Giddey driving down. Tough take. Got the lay to go. And Josh Giddey said, if somebody got to do it, I'll do it. Step back, pull up, midi, cash money. Tyrese Maxey going right back at him. 49-34. They get this down now. On the drive, side step is Huerter. Huerter. Down to Jalen Smith, back to the basket, drops this down to Giddey. Giddey said, let me show you a little something. Can't knock that one down. Did a little one-legged fadeaway on that. Here's what drive hard to the basket by Grimes and couldn't finish there. Here's Terry out. Smith ain't never seen a three he don't like, but he hitting them tonight. Oh, Jalen Smith with the tray ball. Good find by Terry. Bulls waking up a little bit in this quarter. Pull up three. Maxey got it and one as Dalen Terry moving like the cluck he is. Why? Why? Why are you running through Tyrese Maxey on that? What did you think you were gonna block it? You barely contested it. (54-37) Bulls trail here. Hey, yo, Triple J, stop just spamming names, my G. We don't do that over here. They get this left side. Here's Huerter, pump fake on Grimes, trying to drive here all the way to the bucket. Got that one blocked away by Adembona. Here's now on the drive, tough take, kicked out to the corner. McCain trying to attack. Little fade. Can't get that one to fall. Rebound there by Jalen Smith. Here's Dalen Terry dropping his back off now to Jalen Smith. Overthrowing this down. Smith couldn't get the finish. Trey Jones tried to give him the oop. At least the Bulls look like they're moving the right way this game. At least the Bulls look like they're moving the right way. Our bench is hurting without Ayo. Oh, that's a shooting foul, right? That's not a shooting foul? So not a shooting foul for the Bulls. I mean, what other kind of foul would it be? As Kelly Oubre getting picked up with that foul on that one. As here's Trey Jones now with the ball on the drive downhill. Can't get that one to go off of the glass. Rebounded there. They tried to save it. Tyrese Maxey tried to throw it off of Trey Jones, but he threw it behind him. "55-37. Bulls have not looked like the same team. Here's Jalen Smith, open three. Can't get that one to fall. I told you, boy. Jalen Smith ain't never seen a three he don't like. Here's Maxey bringing the ball up the right side, looking to go right at Trey Jones. Lost the handle on that one. Stolen away by Smith. Here's Smith trying to bring the ball up. Get it to a guard, bro. Stolen away by Maxey. Thrown down. Edgecombe couldn't get the finish on that one. Dropping this down. Oubre blocked off of the glass by Terry, but they call a foul. Get it to a guard, bro. What are you doing? And Trey Jones, be aggressive. Go get the ball from your big man, bro. Halen Terry talk about some review the block. That boy punched him all upside his head. Terry sucks. Listen, Dalen Terry is a ball of energy. That's the best he ever gonna be. But you want to know what? He's showing more than Matas showed you in the first half. He's showing more than Matas showed you in the first half. Able to knock that one down. 57-37. Bulls trail here by 20. This is the part I hate about doing this again, bro. When you like take your time out and you like, okay, this is the energy you need to come out with it for this game. You get the energy up as Matas trying to attack back. Hey, look at that. And he smoked the lay, but at least he had a little bit of motion in his game on that one. Getting his back out, pull up three. Grimes can't knock that one down. Rebound there, and they get the ball into the hands of Matas. Matas back to the basket, top of the key over to Vučević, right side now to Okoro. Like, go get the ball, bro. Go get the ball. They get this left side. Here's Trey Jones. Back out. Vooch. Pull up. Three. Can't knock that one down. Julian Phillips fighting for the rebound. Came away with it, and Maxey stole it from him. And now Julian Phillips getting that ball back. Here's Okoro. Ahead. Jones off the glass, and that's going to be goaltending. Good job by Julian. Little rundown on that. I like that. Bulls winning the points in the paint battle right now, 22-18, but that's about all they're winning. As here's Maxey, guarded here by Okoro. They're trying to get Okoro off of Maxey at all costs. They get this now left side to Grimes. Grimes looking to go at Phillips, pull up three, and they call a foul on Julian Phillips on that. I mean, dog, like you gotta. Let me see. You got his wrist. It's a foul. It's a foul. Okay. At least the Bulls have finally woken up. At a minimum, we can say that they finally have woken up. It only took them a quarter to do it. But you got to get yourselves going offensively. Philly's defense is just forcing the Bulls to not take shots, essentially. That's really how this team feels right now. Like you're shooting 40% from the field, 50% from the 3-point line, which is kind of keeping you in this second quarter here. But like the Bulls have taken 10 shots, and I would say maybe 3 of them are good. Hey, the Bucket Boys are back. I ain't gonna lie, them shirts kind of hard. They turn the old jackets into shirts. That's kind of hard. Maxey hitting tonight. Yeah, no, 100%. Tyrese Maxey came to play. The Bulls have Bulls have rarely had an answer for Tyrese Maxey. Even when Ayo Dosunmu was on the floor, you don't have an answer for Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey tonight, though, 7 for 9 from the field, 5 for 7 from the 3-point line. He's got 20 points already. He's got 4 assists. He's got 2 rebounds on the day. Do you see Julian Phillips developing at all? I mean, he's to me, he's always been the same kind of guy. He's who he is. You know what I mean? Like he's an energy, length, defense, and occasional 3-point guy. That you kind of drafted and picked up what you wanted. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing about some of the pickups that AK has made. When you look at a guy like Dalen Terry, when you look at a guy like Julian Phillips, like they're exactly what they were in college. You shouldn't be surprised by this. There's always this we can get the best out of a mentality, and a lot of times you can't. As we're getting ready to get this game back underway, Grimes going to be at the free throw line for 3 free throws after a terrible foul by Julian Phillips on that. Could knock down the first of 3, so that's good for the Bulls. Able to knock down the second. See if he can knock down his third one here, and does. That 2 of 3. So not as bad as it could have been there. But you got to wake up. Here's P. Will now bringing the ball up. Getting this ball left side over to Trey. Trey top of the key to Isaac Okoro. Okoro gets the ball right wing to Vuč. Vuč back up top to Trey. Trying to come off of the screen and does on the drive downhill. Dropping this down to Vuč. A little float. Can't get that one to go. Ball tipped around. Trey Jones trying to fight for it. It's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Trey Jones. Comes Grimes bringing the ball up left side, guarded here by Matas. Gets this over to VJ Edgecombe. Ball knocked away by Trey Jones. Good defense there. Here's now drive on the attack. Bringing the ball back out. Edgecombe looking to attack on Trey. Trey doing a really good job defensively right now. Jab on the drive. Pull up, midi, tough shot. Can't get that one to go. Great defense there, but you got to find a way to get the freaking rebound. And Maxey has it. Now he's going at Okoro off of the glass. Lay. 61-39. You got nothing. You got nothing for Tyrese Maxey. Here's Matas trying to fight his way through. Tough take. Got the finish on that one as the body contact came, and Matas had to do a little sidestep to get that one up there. You need him to wake up, bro. You need him to wake up. First buckets of the game here. Now left side, here's Edgecombe. Getting this up top. On the drive, backing in on P. Will. Can't get that one to fall. Jabari Walker. No, I'm sorry, does get that one to fall, and it'll be at the line for a pair. And Jabari Walker just said, let me grown man you real quick. Let me grown man you real quick. What you doing down here? You ain't strong enough to be down here. This is want to, bro. I mean, this is want to. The Bulls are just letting Philly move them off of their spot. You're getting walked down on a consistent basis. I mean, like they are grown man to you this entire game. 609 Radio said today is Max's birthday. Couldn't get that one to go. Rebound there. Today is Max's birthday. He's going for 40. He gonna have it in a quarter. Like here's Vuč now back to the basket. Kicks this out. P. Will open pull up 3. Can't knock that one down. Vuč going for the rebound. They call a foul there on Jabari Walker. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Vooch going to work. I want to see Vooch finish that, bro. You got the smaller Walker on you. It's now pull up, midi, Giddey. Can't get that one to go. Left that one woefully short. Embiid on the rebound. Here comes Maxey the other way. He's got Okoro on him. Okoro staying with him. Embiid dropping this down. Easy bucket. Smoked, though, by Walker under the bucket, fighting for the board. Embiid with the board. Easy lay. Bulls getting punked. Bulls getting punked. Bulls getting punked. 65-41. I mean, this is embarrassing, bro. As now back to the basket. Good vision there. P. Will wide open. Got to take that shot out to Okoro. Pump fake on the three. Now gets open. Pull up three. He got that one to fall. A 21-point game. Here's Maxey right side. Okoro trying to pick him up. Double team coming his way. And that ball stolen away here by P. Will. P. Will on the drive to the bucket. One hand jam. 19-point game. And now another steal. And here come the Bulls starting to wake up. And Okoro on the steal. And Maxey wanted a foul call there. And that's how you do it. You got to be the defensive team that you've been. Look at P. Will. Nah, that's too easy. Let me get that. Come down, easy dunk. Get a little sleep on that one. Easy steal bucket. You gotta get it going on the defensive end, bro. I like the adjustment, the double team, Maxey. I need P. Will to play up on that, though. Right? You're keeping Vooch and with Okoro as that screen sets. They both blitz. They double team, which is an easy dump down to Embiid. Embiid can't move. Embiid can't move. P. Will, you need to be blitzing that steal. The only pass that he has an option for is to throw it down to Embiid off of that steal. You need to be playing that steal every single time. Don't give him the easy stuff. You saw what that was. That's every time. Vooch comes with the length. Okoro's a good defender. Embiid's on a minutes restriction tonight. 76ers play tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if Embiid just don't play tomorrow. Hey, what is happening right now on this game, bro? Mug sitting here trying to get the ball over the Bulls. This is hilarious, bro. This is a good game, actually. I give him this. Everybody kick the ball. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I love to be the dude dressed up in the bull for this one game. They got the inflatable bulls blocking shots for these two women on the floor, bro. Buddy is stealing the ball. Sixers are just more talented than the Bulls overall. Yeah, listen, they are. But I would say there's a lot of teams that have been more talented than the Bulls overall that you've beaten early on in this season. But you know what you did? You outworked them. You got to be willing to outwork these teams. Look at that. You got Edgecombe. You bring the, I'm sorry, not Edgecombe. You got Maxey over there. You bring the double team. Tough pass. P. Will play that passing lane. You got to be looking to play that passing lane. What's Embiid going to do? Spin around and run away from you? Like, you know you can get back on that. Jared McCain back in the game here, and VJ Edgecombe bringing the ball up. Bulls doing a little full court press here as they got Maxey guarded by Okoro. Here comes Philly. Bulls on a 7-0 run over the last 30 seconds. They get this down now to Embiid. Embiid back to the basket, looking to go here. Right at Vooch. Good defense from Vooch. Embiid backing, turnaround, pump fake, off the glass. Got it to go. That's just, he's still much bigger than Vooch. 67-48. There's not much you could do there. As they drop this down, here's Matas. Ball just stolen completely away. And a foul called on Matas. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been going at Matas kind of the whole day. Are they saying that's only his second foul? That should be his third foul, right? Am I tripping? Personal foul. Oh, okay. I'll take it as his second foul. As now here's Embiid at the free throw line because these guys are in the bonus. Wait, is this saying? Okay, that's Matas' second foul. I thought that was Matas' third foul. Sixty-seven 48. And is Embiid bleeding? As we got a quick break in the action here, 67 48. As the trainer tending to Joel Embiid, who's got some blood, I guess. Bulls getting outscored in this second quarter here, 22-21 right now. This has been a slow second quarter, which tells you the defense is completely picked up. And able to knock down a pair there, back to a 20-point game. Here comes Giddey now bringing the ball up left side here. Back out to Vuč. Vuč pull up three. Can't knock that one down. Rebound there. Here's Watford. Picked up here by Okoro, getting this over now to Embiid, top of the key. Embiid guarded here by Vuč. Vuč trying to stay in front of him. Embiid. Little tween, pull up, midi, cash money. Here's now top of the key. They get this over to Vuč. Vuč dropping this off to Giddey. Giddey, low cross. Trying to attack here. Gets downhill. Off the glass. Going right at. Who was that? Was that Walker on that one? Easy bucket. On the drive. Edgecomb, tough take. Blocked away by P. Will. And Giddey, I don't like Giddey helping everybody up, man. I know you're a good dude, bro. But like, nah, it's just a grown man play. That wasn't a foul. Straight up and a block. Yeah, you lost the ball. It's straight up. That was straight up. That's no foul. 70-50. They look to get this ball in here, over to the corner, pump fake, back over to Embiid now. Embiid guarded here by Vuč. Top of the key now, open, pull up three. McCain can't knock that one down. It was a deep three, fighting for the rebound, and guess who comes away with it? The Philadelphia 76ers. Here's now McCain, nowhere to go. Dropping this off here now to Watford. Watford taking his time. Pull up, midi, can't knock that one down. Rebound there by Giddey. Now Giddey trying to push the tempo. 70-50. If you can get this anywhere near 10, is pull up three. Huerter, he got it. If you can get this anywhere near 10 before the end of the half, you set yourself up for a good second half possibly here, but you got to get it going right now. And defensively, you got to close this quarter out right. Here's Edgecomb dropping his back over. Embiid open, pull up three. Can't knock that one down. Rebound there by Giddey. McCain all over him. Left side now up to P. Will. P. Will pushing the tempo a little bit. Crazy to say that. Spin move, nowhere to go. Back out to Giddey. Giddey guarded here by McCain. Screen from P. Will. Doesn't take it. Now kicks this cross court over to Vuč. Vuč blowing past. Embiid got that one to go. Little float down here. We float two, and it's a 15-point game. Come on. Another 7-0 run here. And Edgecomb bringing the ball up now. He's got Okoro guarding him. This has all been without Maxey on the floor. Remember that. So it ain't all sunshine and rainbows. Here's Edgecomb. Tough take. High off the glass. Going right at Vuč. Got that bucket to go. 72-55. Here's Giddey trying to get himself going out to the corner. Open. Okoro. Three. Can't knock that one down. Rebounded by McCain. Is that ball almost knocked away? Right side there. Down to McCain. McCain over to Embiid. Embiid, easy bucket. I mean, too easy. Top of the key to Vooch back up to a 19-point game. Here's Giddey right side over to Huerter, dropping us down to Vooch. Back up top. Giddey had an open look, doesn't take it. Now over to P. Will for three. Can't knock that one down. Ball tipped around. Rebound there, and here comes Watford. You can't pass up open shots, bro. Watford going right at Giddey, and Giddey taking the foul there. $19-point game, 40 seconds left in the half. Bulls trail big. Going to be the second foul here on Josh Giddey. That'll put Watford at the line. Was able to knock that one down as Watford. Chef C said 3 words: play in tournament. I don't know if we're there yet, guys. The Bulls would be second in the division if they lost today. I'm sorry, second in the conference if they lost today. But you got to play a lot tougher, and I think it exposed a lot about your team the last couple of days. Without Ayo, is Giddey nowhere to go and got the foul call there. I do think it exposed a lot about your team that, like, hey, your toughness meter drops below par a lot when you don't have Ayo Dosunmu on the floor, and that's a problem. And Giddey left that one short. Fool's goal. Well, let's see it be fool's goal before for more than a couple of games. I mean, I didn't expect the Bulls to go 82-0. These other teams are pretty good at basketball as well. And one of the teams that you lost to, you also beat the day before. Why are we not running plays for Matas? Because he don't deserve it right now. Earn them. Earn them. I mean, honestly, that's what it comes down to. Is they kick this out over to Grimes. Grimes, after the couple of Giddey makes there. Embiid turn around, one leg fade away, can't get that one to go. Rebound there. Here comes Giddey trying to get a bucket before the half. Huerter over to Giddey, pull up three, left it short, and that is how the half will end as the Bulls trail 75-56. But nah, man, you got to earn them as we at the half here. You don't just get plays called for you. And listen, Matas didn't need plays called for him in the last year. I didn't need to call plays for Matas because Matas was going to go out there and be tougher than everybody and make plays for himself, essentially. Like, this is a situation where, and listen, the Bulls are down, 3 guys right now. You're down Zach Collins, you're down Kobe White, you're down Ayo Dosunmu now, and maybe it is just too much for you to overcome. But that's the moment where you want to see your young players step up the most. ZZ Top Song said, "I have never seen an NBA team with defense this bad." You must not watch a lot of NBA, my guy. A lot of bad. You go watch some New Orleans Hornets games. You must not watch a lot of NBA. As Bulls on halftime here, trailing by 20. I say New Orleans Hornets, New Orleans Pelicans. Or I guess trailing by 19, 75-56. Oh, we got Red Panda back. Shout out to Red Panda coming back. Welcome back. Remember Red Panda last year fell down and I think she broke her wrist? So B said the Bulls are the Bengals of the NBA. Listen, guys, the Bulls have played really good defense this season. let's not be in the moment creatures here. I'm upset too, but let's not be in the moment creatures here. Shout out to Red Panda. She got the bowl on the foot. Bow. I love that she is such a staple of the NBA family now. What are you talking about, Red Panda? Dog, you don't know who Red Panda is? She performs at the half times of the NBA games, and she like is on the probably 10-foot tall unicycle. And bow, look at that. And she throws the bowls on her head by kicking them up with her feet. And she gotta be, I mean, what's the age on Red Panda? She gotta be in her 60s. I don't know if you can even look that up. Let's see. Dang, hold on now. Okay, so they said 55. About 55 for Red Panda. Hey, shout out to her, man. I love seeing her back out there. Do what you love. In the moment, we'll be getting excited about 5-0. Well, I mean, you would you not be excited about 5-0? Should I be sad that they went 5-0? Should I be upset that they went 5-0 after beating 5 potential playoff teams? You know what I mean? Like, I love that. Like, oh, being in the moment. Why would you ever believe that this Bulls team could go 5-0? Because they did. And they played really good defense versus playoff level teams. Now, do you got to get back to it? Yeah. In this game right here, it's not executed, but it's 82 games in a season. Don't you fall, Red Panda. I loved it. You got to think about this though, like on some psychological stuff, like, and she got 4 bowls there. Falling. Oh, she didn't get one perfect, but they up there. Falling from that height and being able to get back up there. And confidently get back up there. That's awesome. Baki said, "Did you see the tweets I put in the chat? I saw you said somebody dunking on him, but at that point the Bulls getting clapped. So I was trying to call the game. Let's see. I don't even know if I see him anymore. Da, 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 da. The next 6 games is 3-2, 2-3 territory. Let's look ahead. Let's look ahead. Boom. So you got the Bucks in a group stage this Friday, a game you need to win to stay in the play-in tournament, or not the play-in tournament, the in-season cup. You got the Cavaliers, you got the Spurs, you got the Pistons, you got the Jazz. You got a tough matchup. And to start the season, I think, listen, you've played really well, but now teams expect you. Now teams are expecting you. You know what I mean? To go out there and play this level of game. That's the thing. Like, what do you do when you meet expectation? You dominate. You played some really good game. I think the Knicks expected it, right? In the play-in tournament or the in-season tournament game, and then they had a response for you. And you really were never in that Knicks game. It feels like you haven't been in the Sixers game. Now I want to see how you bounce back from that. Let's see. Oh, Carlo Metkovic. I just wanted to press play. I didn't want it. I didn't want it to take me to Twitter here. All right. Oh, he getting some body to body posters out here. That's crazy. All right. Let's see what other games we got up in this mug, man. Milwaukee losing to Toronto tonight. Charlotte right now down on the Pelicans, and the Magic and the Hawks having a cheek off. I ain't gonna lie to you. There's some trash games tonight. There's some trash basketball tonight. Ian said, excuse me, Gian said, we're still missing Kobe. Yeah, listen, you're still missing Kobe White. And I think you're starting to feel the effects of missing Giannis. You are missing some key pieces here, which is going to be important, moving forward. But I think what I don't like is when you lose a key piece and it changes your intensity. That's what I'm upset about in this game. I wouldn't be upset if the Bulls were losing and they were playing an intense level of basketball and they were switching, aggressively from the 3-point line. And if Matas was playing with any kind of fire and trying to step up, I mean, Matas Buzelis right now, 1 for 3 in the game. He's a negative 13 plus minus right now. I think just about every bit of his 10 minutes has been weak. I mean, that's honestly just about every bit of the 10 minutes we've seen from Giannis in this game, or I'm sorry, from Matas in this game has been him getting pushed around, him getting moved out of the way, him, drawing a foul. They're like, I think those are the moments where you really look at your team and say, you got to step up. It can't be because Ayo isn't there that you don't want to play that way. That's all I got issue with. Team could be great if everyone remains healthy, but that remains his biggest problem. Listen, you got to overcome health issues. Everybody gets banged up. Everybody has injuries. Everybody this is the NBA. Like I get it. There's certain ones that you can't overcome. I don't think the Bulls are at that point right now. Matas got to get busy, otherwise we lose by 30 tonight. Somebody does. Somebody does. Somebody has to step up and play with a little bit of want to. Do you think Matas got in his head after the foul games? Possibly, possibly, but you know what? People know what to expect from you now. You talked about you worked all off season and you added to your bag, and I do think he did. I think when you've watched him, he's definitely added to his bag. But you have to have an intensity. You have to. Like, it doesn't matter who's on the floor. Like Midas needs to view, oh, Io's not out there tonight, as I need to bring a little bit of extra energy. That's how you view that. And the first 5 games of the season, we talked about. I remember Hayes said this. Um, he talked about how, what was it? He talked about how did he say it? This was a team that played like Chicago would be proud of. You're not seeing that right now. You're not seeing a team that's rotating, that's stepping up, that's trying to, fill the lane defensively. The dudes play hurt more often in the 90s, sure. I mean, I think dudes were more scared of losing their jobs in the 90s too, unless you were the top of the top. Three ball needs to start falling 6 for 19 for 31% versus 41% on the season. Yeah, listen, that makes a difference. You know what I mean? The three ball falling for sure. But I think if the three ball is not falling, you get to the shot that is. And again, Philly is 5-1 as well. Their goal is to come out here and play some really aggressive defense as well. And they've done that. They've really stepped up in that moment. But I'm not a big fan of where the energy has been the last couple of games just because Ayo Dosunmu isn't out there. All right, bro. I gotta cut some basketball on. They sitting here showing a special on Josh Giddey, like chilling. Like, what the heck is going on right now? That's a blowout. Hey, this a game. Oh, nope, that's at halftime too. Bro, it is some bad basketball out here. Like, my goodness, what a night. BI killing the Milwaukee Bucks right now. Cole Anthony is an interesting addition to me to the Milwaukee Bucks, just because, like, I don't know if I I don't know if you should have taken a chance on the health of Cole Anthony for one, and on him being the guy night in and night out that you've seen in flashes. Io definitely feels like the glue guy of this team for sure, for sure. It definitely feels like, without Io, or this team maintains the energy that Ayo Dosunmu brings. But you can't live and die by that. You just can't. Like, your energy, you're a professional athlete. Your energy should be based on your want to go out there and play. Shouldn't be tied to any one player. Hey man, 96 over on the YouTube side, man. Only 39 likes on the video. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the page if you guys have not done so, man. Did a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. As we're getting this third quarter underway here for the Chicago Bulls, and the Bulls coming out with a little bit more fight. 75-56. Bulls starting off defensively a little bit stronger there. Bulls need a big third quarter here. Here's Giddey bringing the ball up, gets this right side over to Trey Jones. Jones dropping this down now to Vooch. Vooch on the wing, now getting to the mid-range, fell down. Uh-oh, I thought that was something serious. Vooch back up. Giddey. Oh, tried to thread the needle down there to Okoro. Couldn't get that one through. Over now. Corner. Oubre on the drive, going right at Matas. Good defense there by Matas on the block. That's what I want to see. His left side, Giddey. Threading the needle over to Matas. Open three. Got it. Come on. Wake up. Wake up, dude. Here's Embiid, top of the key, getting this left side over to Oubre. Oubre trying to go right at him again. Over now, Maxey downhill float game, got that one to fall. As here's Trey getting this top of the key, now left side over to Giddey. Giddey surveying the floor, drops this off the tray, back over into the hands of Giddey, coming off with a double screen here. Down low, tough pass there right into the hands of Embiid. Giddey really didn't know what he wanted to do with that one. Here's now Maxey over, Oubre, pull up, three, cash money. But at least, listen, you're getting clapped right now, 80-59, but at least Matas there, hand up to close out, is Matas trying to attack right back, two-hand jam. Thank you, wake up. I hate that it took you to the second half to do it. Beautiful move. Matas getting in the bag, going at Oubre. And he's got 5 to start the second half. Here's back out. Embiid, open, pull up, 3. Can't knock that one down. Rebound. And they called it over the back. No, they said that's on the floor. He literally, okay. Nah, that was on Okoro. That was on Okoro. That's a good no call. Because Okoro pushes him into that over the back, essentially. Back up top, Embiid. Bulls got to stop allowing the second chance opportunities, though. I'll tell you that much. As double team came over to Embiid, Vuč closing out. Good defense there. Oh, Embiid mixed Vuč up a little bit. He couldn't finish, but he definitely mixed him. As Matas getting a rebound. There we go. Come on. Matas, Embiid on him. Get the ball back in Matas' hand. Thank you. As Matas open, pull up, 3. He missed that whole rim. I didn't want the 3. I just wanted you to attack Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid can't move his knees. Missed the whole rim on that. That's out of bounds. Joel Embiid knees don't work, and we not attacking his Maxey open 3 bucket. And Okoro got screened out of his Nikes on that as they throw this down to Okoro, up and under, contact from BJ Edgecombe. That's going to be a foul. I don't know if that's on Vuč. Jerome in the building said was popping, Pat. Hopefully we wake up in this quarter. It's starting off with a little bit of wake up. As Okoro at the line for a pair here. I would have knocked down the first of 2. Knocking down a pair there. 20-point game. Here comes Oubre bringing the ball up here. Guarded by Matas, dropping this off, and that is a moving screen. Thank you for that call. Thank you for that call. It's Kelly Oubre absolutely with a moving screen there. Look at this. And got the nerve to look at him and be like, what do you mean? Like your whole body turned. Here's Giddey coming off of the screen, dropping this down to Okoro. Terrible play right there is over. Maxey on the drive, downhill, over Matas. Can't get that one to go. Use the lane, tipped it to the hands of Trey. Getting this ahead to Giddey. Giddey back over Trey. Corner, driving, off of the glass, high arcing lay. $83-65. They get this right side now. Back over to Maxey. Maxey, double team coming his way. They're trying to get the ball out of Maxey's hands. I like it as Embiid, step back, pull up, midi, fader, got that one to fall. Giddey on the drive, out to the corner. Okoro, pull up, 3, left that one short. Ball tipped away by Matas Buzelis. That'll be 76ers ball. Bulls shooting at 48% from the field, 31% for the three-point line. Have not gotten a three-pointer to get going here to this point. Here's Oubre going at Matas. Tough take, grown man move, and Billy Donovan gonna call a timeout. And Kelly Oubre answered. You came out tough? Look, Kelly Oubre answered. Now, what's your answer? Shout out to Nurkle with the super chat with the appreciate you, Pat, man. Appreciate you for showing love, bro. Kelly Oubre answered. You came out, you gave him 2 punches. What you thought, he wasn't going to fight back? Now let's see what your answer is. Kelly hit him with the smile. Matas got to respond. Listen, you got to. He feels that you are not good enough to stop him. And you have yet to show at all in this game that you are. Kelly Oubre has missed 1 shot. Kelly Oubre has missed 1 shot. You def doing the post game show solo tonight. I refuse to talk about this twice. I'm going live right after. That's cool. Hey, that means an earlier night for me. That means an earlier night for me. I'm going live right after the game. Let me get the thumbnail ready because we can pretty much predict how this gonna go. I mean, this truly feels like you just, by the time you were ready to respond, it was way too late. You know what I mean? Like that's really all this feels like. Like you woke up, you were like, okay, we got to fight back. We got to figure this out. By the time you were ready to respond, it was too late. Getting ready to get this game back underway. Let's go, baby. 87-65. Bulls getting clapped right now. Full screen coming. Giddey looking to attack. Backing on Maxey. Dropping this down to Vučević. Beautiful ball movement. Blocked away. That's good defense by Philly. Get up. Get up, Huerter. What you still doing on the ground? As they get this out. Corner. Pull up 3. Edgecombe. Left that one short. Rebound there by Vučević. Over now to Huerter. 87-65. 7:32 to go. Dropping his back off to Giddey. Giddey looking for the screen, doesn't take it. Now driving through out to the corner, back up top. Huerter, pump fake, good move, open, deep 3. Can't knock that one down. And the shot's just not falling. Here's right side Embiid. I think the Bulls have only beaten Joel Embiid once when he's actually been on the floor. Is now top of the key. Embiid getting his back over to Edgecombe. He's got Vučević on him. Over now to Embiid, pull up 3. They wanted Edgecombe to really get himself going there, and he just didn't want to attack Vučević. Here's now Giddey all the way to the bucket, out to the corner. Back up top, Vučević over to Matas. Matas picked up here by Oubre. That's right, go at him. On the drive, can't get that one to go, and we got a charge. It's going to be a charge on Matas Buzelis. Yeah. Yeah. And now it's like you're just trying to force the issue, honestly. Oh, nasty move by Maxey, going right past everybody. Can't get the finish there. Grown man move on a rebound there by Matas. Matas over to Giddey. Open, pull up 3. He got it. Josh Giddey, 19, 9, and 9. The defense just hasn't been good enough. Here's Edgecombe now on the drive, getting his back out to Maxey. Maxey staying with Okoro getting this over now to Oubre. Oubre on the drive, under the bucket, double team coming his way. Fader got that one to fall over Kevin Huerter. Kelly Oubre killing the Bulls right now. Is Matas looking to answer right back. That one goes off of the heel of the rim and can't get that one to go. Rebound there by Philly. 89-68. Maxey throwing a dart down to Embiid down low. And they flip this over. Good steal there by Giddey. Gets this ahead to Giddey off of the tip. Giddey all the way to the lane. Lay. And Josh Giddey said, somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. I'll do it. 89-70, 19-point game here. Embiid dropping this down. Easy bucket. Couldn't get it to go. Oh, did we get an offensive foul? They're going to say an offensive foul on Embiid for a charge. I thought Watford was going to get the easy bucket on that, but look at Okoro standing in there taking a charge. Hunter Davis, shout out to you, man. He said been following on all platforms for a while and always love the content, especially the Bears content. If you love Chicago sports talk, go check out the Windy City Breeze. Much love. Appreciate you for supporting the channel monetarily like that, my guy. We got to delay a game. As now here's Giddey looking to attack here, bringing the ball. Oh, in and out, nasty move on Watford. Got the lay to go. A lot of contact, no foul there. Josh Giddey getting in his bag a little bit. Here's now Maxey looking to go at it. Dropping this down to Grimes. Grimes out to the corner. Watford thought about a three. Josh Giddey on the close. Giddey's the only one with any energy and got hit in the mouth on that one. And we got an offensive foul call on Watford, and Josh Giddey doing everything he can to try and will this Bulls team back into this game. Let's see. Did he get a little bow? A little bow. Let's see. A little elbow to the chin. A little elbow to the chin. Here's Giddey now. Maxey picking him up, and Philly picking up the defensive intensity. Giddey, step back, pull up three, left that one short. Vuč with the tip in. 89-74. Can you get a run here? You need a couple of stops. 4:32 to go here in the third. Is now coming off of the screen here. Here's Maxey looking to go at Giddey. Giddey stepping up and taking on the challenge. Step back, nasty step back three. Can't get that one to fall. Ball tipped around, and Bulls come away with the board. And they get this in the hands of Giddey. Giddey said, can't nobody else do it, I'll do it. They get it over Okoro now. Tough take off the glass. Got the foul call there. And that's going to go on Adem Bona. But that will put Okoro at the line for the pair. And Okoro looking to knock down a pair here. Hopefully, maybe this sparks a little bit of a run for this Bulls team. Well, it doesn't spark a run if you can't knock down free throws. I'll tell you that much. Okoro can't knock down the first of two. Okoro 4 for 7 on the day, 12 points, able to knock that one down. 13 points now on the day, giving you more offensively than you thought you were going to get from Isaac Okoro here. As they drop this off, here's Oubre. Good ball movement here, and they're getting back into the offense. Grimes back up top, stolen away by Tre Jones. Here's Tre dropping this down. Huerter at the bucket, lay. 89-77, and just like that, it's a 12-point game. Come on. Bulls defense waking up here. Ball movement on point, lay. And you're doing this with Maxey on the floor. You see the kind of motion they're trying to get. Had a couple of passes, top of the key, trying to get you confused, get you out of your lanes, attack you. Once you get out of position, get you in a matchup you don't like, and then now all of a sudden they're able to dominate. Bulls doing some really good job staying home on the defensive lanes, and I love what we're seeing right now in the game. This is what we've been begging for the entire game. Excuse me. We flexing games already? Flex game alert. Grizzlies versus Spurs, November 18th. Are they flexing it in or out? The John Morant stuff is hilarious. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, hey, Bulls fans, honest question. Do you want John Morant? Grizzlies game will be flexed out a lot with the Jazz. Do you want John Morant? Like you see what's happening with a guy like Jimmy Butler when he's like, "Oh, I lost my joy." But I feel like I'm not gonna lie, and this is a very rare thing to say. I feel like everything that's happened to Ja is on Ja. Like I like the kid. I love the talent. Y'all know I love the talent that he is. But I feel like every issue that's happened to Ja in his NBA career is Ja's fault. Is the juice worth the squeeze for a guy? 100%, but yes, I would trade for Ja. Listen, he's a better player than you have on the entire team. He is. He's a better player than you have on the entire team. The nationwide commercial gets me every time. 89-77. Bulls had a nice little run here. Here's Oubre trying to get ahead of it, and that ball kicked. And what's crazy is Ja was the last player heavily scouted by Garpack. Well, I mean, we weren't in a position to go get him, so it didn't matter. As they get this top of the key now over to Grimes. Grimes getting this over to Maxey. Maxey blowing past everybody, throwing this one up. Easy bucket right there. Little two-man game with him and Adem Bona. Almost went Adama Sanogo on that. Here's P. Will now getting this top of the key to Trey. Move. Why are y'all standing around? Coming off of the screen, back over to Huerter. Huerter, pull up three. Left that one short. Rebound there by P. Will. He's trying to get short. Blocked away by Grimes. They get this over to Oubre. Oubre, stop, pop, three. Left it short. Rebound there by Trey. And the Bulls trying to push the tempo here. Trey Jones was trying to push the tempo. Looks like everybody else just kind of stopped. Here's Huerter. That was a lot of steps on that. Pump fake, got a lane, a little float. Can't get that one to go. Ball tipped in by Jalen Smith and one. Wait, are they saying that's a foul on the floor? There's no way that's on the floor. How is this on the floor? How is that on the floor? Is Billy challenging that? And Billy Donovan is going at the refs right now. These are shooting fouls. He's literally attempting a shot as they're fouling him. And Billy going at the refs right now. I actually respect it. As that ball knocked away by Adem Bona. And again, Jalen Smith just can't do that. But that ball stolen away by P. Will. Here come the Bulls trying to attack on the drive out to the corner. Dalen Terry getting this ball to Huerter. Pull up three. Left that one short. Ball rebounded there by Jalen Smith. Smith back top of the key. Coming off of the screen here. Trey Jones all the way to the bucket off the glass. Got the lay to go. 12-point game yet again. They get this back up top now. Coming off of the screen is Maxey. Maxey bringing the ball back out. Guarded here by P. Will. They throw this down now to Grimes. I'm sorry, to Watford. Watford backing on Huerter. Huerter all over him. Great defense by Kevin Huerter. And he looked at him after he blocked the shot. Here's Trey Jones directing traffic. Down low. Jalen Smith couldn't handle the ball. That would have been big. And Kevin Huerter gave him the look, said, stop flopping. Stop flopping. 91-79. Nasty move. Watford going right, or Grimes going at him. And that's off of, I thought that was off of Grimes. Look at Kevin Huerter with the defense. I thought that was off Grimes. As they throw this ball in here, getting this back over to Maxey. And we got an offensive foul on Watford. And Tre Jones taking the screen there hard. And he's still down. That's somebody you need right now. You can't deal with another injury. It's Tre Jones popping up. And Watford coming out of the game here. They're going to bring VJ Edgecombe back in. As 91-79, 128 to go here in the third. Here comes Tre Jones looking to attack, blowing past everybody. Oh, but Maxey blocks it off the glass. Some great defense there. I like good basketball. That's all that is right there. It's a tough lay there by Grimes, pushing Dalen Terry out of the way. Is now left side. Terry coming off of the screen, kicking this over to P. Will out to the corner. Huerter, open three. He got it. Oh, Huerter, Kevin. As it is a 93-82 game, 11-point game, closest Bulls have been in a while, and you've got an opportunity to make it single digit if you can get a stop here. Here's McCain on the drive, guarded by Terry, blocked away by Terry, and here's Tre Jones. He's driving to the bucket, tough take, threw it up, couldn't get that one to go, rebounded by Huerter. Huerter back, tough lay, got the finish. It's a single digit game. 93-84. You got to have more effort than the Philadelphia 76ers. Where was this in the first half? Here's Edgecombe back over to Grimes now. Back over to Edgecombe. They keep giving the ball to Edgecombe. They're like, go do something. Here's Tre now, guarded by Maxey. Maxey on the drive, turnaround, tough shot. I thought he got that one. I ain't gonna lie. Edgecombe, unfortunately, getting the board. Grimes on the rebound there. They get this over now to Maxey. Maxey driving down. Over everybody, float game bucket. Here's three. Here's two. Here's one that's a turnover. They tried to do a full court pass there, but the Bulls fighting within 11. That is a big non-rebound that you got there. That would have given the Chicago Bulls an opportunity. I'm going to be right back. I got to go get some water real quick after you finally decided to show up here in the third quarter. We got an interesting fourth quarter coming for the Chicago Bulls team as they just went out there and actually held a team that put up 45 in the first to 20 in the third. Can you keep this run going? I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love. Need a little water. That's the one thing. Once we get the new studio built down here, many fridges will be available near where I sit. Woo! Big third quarter. Love what we saw in that third quarter. I thought the team, listen, it wasn't even about the Bulls going out there and scoring. The Bulls didn't have a great scoring quarter. 28 points. They shot the ball 45% from the field, 33% from the three-point line, but you woke up defensively. 39% from the field for Philly in that one, 28% from the three-point line. You got to keep doing that. When you don't have the dogs to be able to go out there, when you're missing Ayo, when you're missing Kobe, when you're missing all of these names, you got to go out there defensively and lock down. Now let's see if you can keep that intensity going into the fourth. Embiid wasn't out there for a portion of that run. Embiid makes a big difference in that run. Drop C-Reds in the chat, man, as we got this fourth quarter getting underway. Here comes Edgecombe bringing the ball up, dropping this off the Grimes right side, over now to Oubre. Oubre bringing the ball back out. Over to Edgecombe. Edgecombe attacking. They call a foul on that. Edgecombe lost it on the way up. I don't think that was a foul at all. They call a foul here on Dalen Terry. Where? He just lost the ball. And Billy Donovan can't believe some of these calls from the ref. And they're giving it to him shooting? So he lost the ball, and they're giving it to him shooting. Meanwhile, the Bulls have had 3 balls tonight where Jalen Smith is going up on a tip-in, and you're calling fouls on the floor. Okay. 97-84, 13-point game here. You've dug a major hole for yourself. You're the Chicago Bulls. Can you find a way to get back in this? Here's Huerter coming off of the screen. Threw it way too high for Patrick Williams. Terrible pass from Kevin Huerter on that. And Matas Buzelis coming back into the game. And Billy Donovan has been all over Matas Buzelis in his time not on the floor. He wants Matas to wake up. He's waiting for Matas to wake up. He sees the talent in this kid. Here's the Edgecombe. Oh, nasty move. Going right at Jalen Smith, and that ball out of bounds. VJ Edgecombe just killed Dalen Terry, bro. Look at this. Look at this. Terry. Oh, my God. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Dalen Terry got back into play. Clean block. Good stuff. Because Jalen Smith was probably about to get yammed on right there. Couldn't knock that one down. Missed everything on that. Is Grimes. Here comes Terry. Bringing the ball up. Gets this ahead to Matas. Matas sets his feet. Pull up 3. He got it. Billy Donovan going at him. Maybe woke him up. It's a 10-point game. 11:07 to go here. Edgecombe bringing the ball up. He's on the right side. He's guarded here by Terry. They get this overnight into the hands of Oubre. Top of the key. Grimes guarded by Matas. Right side back over to Oubre. He's guarded now by Giddey. On the drive. Giddey all over him. Pump fake. Tough shot. Can't get that one to go. Rebound there by Dalen Terry, and the Bulls can cut it to single digits. Here's Giddey coming off of the screen. Nowhere to go. Gets this left side to Terry. Terry back into the hands of Giddey, out to the corner. Pull up 3. Smith couldn't get that one to go. P. Will, grown man board, pump fake, going up left and short, and that foul on that. And Oubre hits the deck like he got hit by a sniper. Look at P. Will, grown man board in the paint. Look at this. Get up off of me. One hand grab, youngin. Pump fake. Let's go. That was a grown man board from P. Will, and he'll be at the line for a pair. You need to knock down both of these. Little premature single-digit call from old boy calling the game. Is P. Will able to knock down the first of 2 there? And missing the second on that one, so a 9-point game. Here's Edgecombe coming off of the screen, looking to attack. Good defense here by the Bulls, but Edgecombe better offense on that one. 99-88, 11-point game yet again. Here comes Dalen Terry bringing the ball up. He's guarded now by McCain. Terry airballed the ball. I mean, he literally threw the ball. And Edgecombe just snatched it away from Jalen Smith. who was on a clutch move the whole time. Kelly Oubre with the jam. I mean, like, come on, dog. Here's now P. Will looking to attack back, getting this over to Matas. Matas top of the key. Now to Giddey. Bro, Dalen Terry, bro. Get Dalen Terry out this game. Here's Giddey out to the corner. I hate that that's the right pass. Pull up three. He got it, Jalen Smith. Bro, Jalen Smith pissing me off, bro. Every time I'm like, oh, here we go. This might want to knock down the three. Jalen Smith got 12 points tonight, too. It's personal at this point. I got to stop. Jalen Smith is actually playing well for the Bulls here. As now coming off the screen, double team on that one. Almost a good defensive play there. Here's Grimes, steps into a three, left that one short. Modest fighting for the rebound, comes away with it. Here's left side, Giddey getting this ahead to Smith at the bucket. Tough lay, a lot of contact. There'll be a foul there, and Jalen Smith will be at the line for a pair. All right, bro. All right. Good game. He hooping. He hooping. What you want me to say? Look at this. Boom. Boy, but he be tweaking sometimes on like why did you miss that? Like what made you fall even? That's not a foul. No, that's not a foul. They should challenge that. You should shoot these free throws real quick because that's not a foul. And Jalen Smith able to knock down the first two. So yet again, a 9-point game. Dalen Terry coming out of the game here. And it's an 8-point game here. Oubre bringing the ball up now. 101-93. Here's Edgecombe now getting the ball back up top here. Over to Grimes, left side over to Maxey. Maxey back in the game, blowing past everybody, going right at Giddey. Float game, got it to go and one. And Jalen Smith, I mean, dog, they would have called holding on you in the NFL. That was crazy, bro. Look at Jalen Smith, like just holding on the whole way, like. 103-93. Nurkle says this is where a player like Kobe makes a difference. Facts. This is where having an Ayo Dosunmu makes a difference. But you also probably aren't in this situation if you don't give up 40 in the 45 in the first. As 104-93 coming off of the screen, Giddey attacking down low, tough take, a lot of contact, got the foul on that, and Maxey doesn't like the call. And Tyrese Maxey is in complete disbelief here at that foul call. Good screen. Let's see. Giddey creating that contact. Giddey's creating that contact. As Giddey able to knock down the first of two. And Josh Giddey, again, maybe Josh Giddey is the star that Bulls fans didn't know he was. 25, 10, and 10 after knocking in that free throw. It's a 9-point game. Now, you got to find a way to win this game, but maybe that's the star you needed because he showed up to play today. As they get this over, Edgecombe, ball tipped away, Okoro all over that. Maxey picking this up. The double team still coming Maxey's way. And what do we got? I called a 3-second. Called a 3-second on Giddey. Well, don't give him points, guys. You ain't got to give him points. And the Bulls have yet to be able to cut this below 8 points. Is Maxey able to knock that down and make this a 10-point game yet again? They get this back up top. Here's Edgecombe. Edgecombe getting this over now. Coming off the screen, looking to attack, driving down low. That ball stolen away by Josh Giddey. And Giddey looking for everybody to get with him here as he gets this over now to Jalen Smith. Back up top to Trey Jones. Back up top, Giddey now. Giddey trying to attack down low on Oubre, a lot of contact, rebound out of Okoro, pull up three. He got it. And a 7-point game here. And Philly going to take a timeout. And Giddey got blocked by Oubre, didn't give up on it, got the rebound, kick out, pull up, 3, set, bang. Come on. Just like that, you fought your way back into this. You got to play some solid defense. The heck are you doing, Lulu? $105.98, 8:08 to go. Ton of time here. You got to stay locked in. Stay locked in. It's not about the offensive end. It's about the defensive end. It's about the defensive end. Or is Josh Giddey the star that we thought we needed, but nobody knew? Josh Giddey today, 8 for 15, 53% from the field, shooting 50% from three. He's 7 for 8 from the free throw line. He's got 11 total rebounds. He's got 11 assists. He's got 25 points in total. He's also got a steal and only 3 fouls on the day. He's also the only guy on the team with a positive plus minus of 1. Technically, Matas Buzelis has gotten his plus minus back to 0 with some of his second half play, which has been much better. Billy Donovan had to get after him. Billy Donovan had to get after him, bro. Like they from a Casey Johnson tweet that I saw earlier said Buzelis has already been pulled twice in the first quarter and only has 1 foul. And then right after that, it says now Donovan is all over Buzelis in this timeout. Since then, we have seen him kind of figure it out a little bit more. By the way, according to Bulls PR, Josh Giddey is the first Bull to post consecutive triple doubles since Michael Jordan in 1988, 1989. Sweet Jesus. As here's Oubre now bringing the ball in. Bulls playing a little full court pressure here. Here's Edgecombe standing on the Bulls logo, guarded here by Trey Jones. They're trying to get the ball into the hands of Maxey. Ball almost knocked away, and they call a foul? Ball knocked away, and we're calling a foul on that. That'll be the first on Okoro. Bulls now with 2 team fouls. They get this over into the hands of Maxey. Maxey guarded. And now they're switching back. Matas one-on-one. Little double team on Maxey. Down low. Couldn't get the finish on that. Trying to get the rebound and does his Edgecombe over to Oubre. Corner. Wing pull up 3, I should say. Ball tipped around. Rebound there by Giddey. That's number 12 for Josh Giddey right now. They get this back over to Giddey. Giddey looking to attack here on Watford. Stop. Float. Left that one short. Woefully short. Here's Watford looking to attack on Jalen Smith. Got the foul call there. Yeah, you knew he was going to get that. I mean, he went right into him, pulled up. Yeah. Look at this. Boom. Cross. You got the hook. That's a foul. That's a foul. And that will put Watford at the line on that. That was a shooting foul. And Joel Embiid looking like he's getting ready to check back in to this game, which would bring Vooch back in the game as well. As Edgecombe knocking down, as Watford knocking down a pair there. $107.98. Here's Trey Jones getting the foul call there. I think that was a little knee to knee there from Maxey. And Maxey says, I got him. As Vooch checking back in, which you would assume means you're going to get some more Embiid minutes to finish this game out. And Embiid not checking back in yet. As now here's Trey coming off of the screen, gets this back up. Huerter, open, look, three, left that one short. Bulls come away with the board, get this back over into the hands of Trey Jones. 12 on the shot clock, right side, over to Okoro. They get this back down to Vooch. Vooch, turn, float. Down here we float too. 7-point game, come on. Here's Watford. I would continue to go to Vooch the entire time. They didn't put Embiid on the floor. As here's Watford bringing the ball back out up into the hands of Maxey. Maxey guarded now by Matas. Little double screen coming Watford's way. Back over. Now he's guarded by Buzelis. Spin move. Matas all over him. Matas almost blocked that one away. Couldn't get the rebound there. Out to the corner. Watford thought about a three. Good length there by Buzelis. Forcing him not to take it, but wide open cut from Maxey and an easy bucket. He got behind Kevin Huerter on that one. 109-100. Back up top. Coming off of the screen, here's Trey Jones, right side, over to Huerter. Huerter picked up by Oubre, top of the key, now back over to Trey. Trey on the drive, trying to get past Maxey, and does high off of the glass. Got the lay to go. And now Embiid getting ready to check back in, which could change this game. 5:58 to go here in the game. Screen absolutely took everyone out of the play. Here's Trey Jones off of a good defense, though, because Maxey couldn't get that one to go. Picked up by Oubre. He's going to take his time here and let him reset. Now they do throw it down to Vooch. Vooch kicked it out to the corner to Okoro. I want Vooch attacking that, bro. That float is there. Coming off of the screen, an offensive foul. I want Vooch attacking that. He's given up 25 pounds and 3 inches. Attack that. I don't know about that. Hey, I challenge that, Billy. Billy, I'm challenging that. Billy, you challenging that? We letting that fly? That was a lot of acting. I mean, that was a clean screen. As now Embiid back in the game. That was the thing. You don't get a ton of these opportunities where you're not going to be matched up on Embiid. As Embiid back in the game. 109-102, 7-point game. Here's Embiid looking to go at Vooch now, backing, moving Vooch out of the way. Oh, knocked away by Nikola Vučević. Here comes Huerter trying to attack, going at Grind, spin move, a lot of hands, and that ball stolen away. He had nowhere to go. As they throw this down, get it into the hands of Oubre, picked up here by Giddey. Now they go back to Embiid. Embiid back to the basket. Good help there. Vooch facing up on, Embiid facing up on Vooch. Pump fake, pull up, midi, left it short, rebounded by Matas. Get the ball in the hands of Josh Giddey. Get the ball. Thank you. Coming off the screen here. They get it back up now to Vooch. Vooch dropping this off to Matas. Matas coming off of the screen. He's down low at the bucket. A lot of contact. But Vooch with the tip in. A lot of contact on Matas. No call. But ladies and gentlemen, the Bulls making it even closer here. 5-point game. They kick this over now to Vooch. Back to Maxey. Maxey on the drive. Good take. A lot of contact. Yeah, you're moving. You're moving. That's a foul. I mean, beautiful screen by Vooch. And by the way, can we get a flopping foul on Kelly Oubre? I mean, Kelly Oubre is literally launching himself out into the floor. How are these not flopping fouls? These are technicals. As Maxey able to knock down the first of two. I like the double team. Coming off of that, he had nowhere to go. Yeah, I would like Kevin Huerter to step up in that moment. Or Giddey. As we got a foul on, as we got a time here, 110-104, Bulls down 6. Haven't been able to fight all the way back. but have definitely made this a much more difficult second half for the Philadelphia 76ers. Second half of this game so far, Philly shooting 35% from the field, 20% from the three-point line, have only put up 35 points. Bulls have scored 48 points on 47%, 42% from three, getting back to that average here in the second half, but you got to keep locking in defensively. Got to keep locking in defensively. This is the mindset that you wanted to see in the first half. This is the mindset that you didn't see that you needed to see from this Bulls team in the first half of the game. Hey, man, if you're in the live right now and you enjoying the content, hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do, man. We are live on playback, live on YouTube right now. Big shout out to you guys for always tuning in and showing love. As we getting ready to get this game back underway. Appreciate y'all, man. Bulls trying to fight back here. Currently, it's a 110-104 game. Really seeing a different Matas Buzelis here in the second half of this game, defensively and offensively. And I'll tell you what, Josh Giddey has been an absolute monster. 25, 12, and 11. Probably need to get him going a little bit here in this fourth quarter. Hasn't gotten a bucket to go as of yet, but I mean, honestly, like he continues to get everybody involved in this. Brandon Green said 171 watching, only 58 likes. Man, y'all can hit that thumbs up for your boy, man. Appreciate y'all. As we got the second free throw coming here, 110-104. Tyrese Maxey is absolutely put on a show versus the Chicago Bulls today. He's got 38, 5, and 3. And I think somebody said earlier, it's his birthday. He's going for 40. He'll be 1 point away if he knocks this one down. And he does. 39 out of Maxey. Quiet game for Edgecombe so far. 4 for 12. Bulls have done a good job on him. But Joel Embiid, 7 for 18. He's got 20 points. Here's Giddey guarded by Oubre. And we got a foul call here as Vooch thrown down by Embiid. And so Vooch should be at the line on this. Bulls are in the bonus. And Vooch able to knock down the first two. It's good for the Bulls. You knock down a pair here. You're able to get a couple of points back while the clock is not running. And Vooch does knock down a pair. And just like that, you're back to a 5-point game. You got to get a stop here, Okoro and Maxey. There's not been a great matchup tonight. As I said, Tyrese Maxey has kind of balled out here. But you have made things more difficult for him here in the second half as they throw this down now to Embiid. Embiid looking to go right at Vooch. Vooch doing some great defense here. Turn around, one-legged fade. Can't get that one to go. Good defense yet again. You're forcing them to fade. Here's Huerter. Getting this up now to Vooch. Vooch getting it over to Giddey. Giddey looking to direct a little traffic. Gets this back into the hands of Vooch. Dropping this off to Huerter. Huerter coming off the screen. Back over to Vooch. Out to the corner. Okoro. Tough pass from Vooch. 7 on the clock here. Back to Huerter. Huerter off of the screen. 5 on the clock. 4 on the clock. 3. They throw it down to Vooch. He's at the rim. Oh, he left it short. He had a look at it. I like the fact that you're trying to get him down there in the mismatch, though. Here's now Maxey guarded here by Matas, back up top to Embiid, getting his back over to Maxey. Maxey trying to step back, pull up over Matas, left that one a little bit long. And what'd they call? Oh, we got timeout. Oh, I thought they called a foul. I was about to be like, yo, we go to war if that's a foul. Is my dog whining up there? Oh, that's this mug back here snoring. I thought one of my dogs was whining. It's my Akita back here behind me snoring. Like, what the heck is happening right now? The defensive blasphemy was terrible in the first. Yeah, listen, here's the thing. You have to. And to me, the biggest thing that this Bulls team has to wake up and do is show up prepared for the game, like you expect the team to think you're a good basketball team. Show up prepared for this game like you expect the team that think you're a good basketball. You're playing good basketball. And yet again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in double digits for the Bulls. You got plenty of time left here. 3:15, you're down 5. Defensively, you got to wake up. What's up, Lo? Yeah, I'm live right now. What's up? Okay. Yeah, I'm still live right now. It's 3:15 to go. All right. Ambrose said, "We got this, Pat. Let's see. You got to have some defense. Got to have some defense. I don't care about you got to score points, but you can't let them get the advantage." Let's go, baby. Bulls ready to go. Nick Nurse trying to draw something different up defensively, I would assume. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Got 10 grand on Philly. If they sell me, bro, you're bigger, better than me, my boy. Y'all be killing me coming in here with the gambling stuff. Talking about some of the money y'all throwing on this stuff. That's crazy. As here's now Trey Jones getting his top of the key over to Matas. Matas guarded here by Grimes. Left side over to Okoro, dropping his back off into the hands of Giddey, who's been your best player. Giddey attacking down low. Can't get that one to go. Hit off the heel of the rim. Rebound there by Kelly Oubre. You had the matchup you wanted. He got a look that he's been knocking down all night, but couldn't get the finish there. Here's Maxey coming off the screen. Double team came his way over to Embiid. Vuč on the closeout. Embiid just doesn't have that speed to just get that quick pop-up. And there's the Bulls with the steal. Here comes Okoro. He attacks to Giddey. Off of the glass. Knocked away. Okoro knocks it in, no. And Edgecombe and Maxey take each other out. And look at Vuč knocking that ball away. And he has had a tough second half. Oh, and they called I thought it was a goal or a tip in. That's actually a goaltend. 27 for Giddey. 111, 108. The United Center has come to life, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Embiid, top of the key. He wants to get the ball in the hands of Maxey, who has been balling out today. Coming off the screen, double team came his way. Over to Grimes in the corner. Grimes bringing it back out, top of the key, guarded by Matas here. Up top now to Vuč. Vuč all over Embiid. He did a one-legged fadeaway from the three. Don't know what that was. Shot clock winding down there, but that was crazy. Down to Matas now. He's at the bucket. Blocked off of the glass by Embiid. It still ain't that easy there, young fella. Is that ball knocked away? And that's last touch. No, that's last touch by the Bulls. Yeah, that was last touch. That was off of the foot of the Bulls. No. That's last touch by the Bulls. Don't review. No, don't review. Don't review. Don't review. Don't review. Thank you. Good job. Okay. I'm like, no, that was last touch by the Bull. Clearly, ball changed, whole trajectory. Here's now Maxey. Good defense by the Bulls. Over to Edgecombe. Back over to Maxey. Guarded here by Giddey. Maxey tells Edgecombe, get out the way. Tough shot over Giddey. Can't knock that one down. Rebound here by Tre Jones. He gets it into the hands of Giddey. And Giddey taking his time. Over to Matas. Matas faking it. He's on the drive. He rolls up. Oh, they said it was clean. There was so much contact from Maxey. Maxey driving the other way. No foul call that way. And I guess if you're letting it go, you letting it go. I guess if you letting it go, you letting it go. 126 to go, 111, 108. Bulls need a bucket here. Here's Giddey, down low, float game. He got it. It's a 1-point game. 111, 110. Bulls need the defense here. And we got a timeout here from Philly. Oh, my God. Let's go. I need C-Reds in the chat. Look at Giddey. A curl got to get out the way on that. Float game. Down here, we float too, baby. It ain't about the offense. It's about the defense. You ain't scored a lead over these last 3 minutes. You haven't been cashing out. Defensively, you have locked in. It's about the defense. Come on. Josh Giddey with 9 triple doubles. He has 29, 11, and 12. And it only matters if you find a way to get this thing done. That's so sad. Now, didn't somebody say our defense was trash in here? I'm taking down names. Yeah, bro. I don't know what happened to Buddy. That was talking crazy. What was Buddy's name? Y'all was saying block him. I wasn't gonna block him. He was talking crazy, but I wasn't gonna block him. But there was somebody up in here that was just straight trolling. 111, 110, 111 left on the clock here. The Bulls defense needs another big stop. The Bulls defense needs another big stop as they get this top of the key to Embiid, dropping this off to Maxey, back into the hands of Embiid. Embiid looking to attack, getting this left side now over to Edgecombe. Edgecombe guarded here by Okoro. Okoro's done a really nice job on Edgecombe. I'm sorry, that was Tre Jones there. Here's pull up. Giddey can't get that one to go. Giddey with the board, knocking over Matas. Get up, Matas. And this could be the first lead for the Bulls here as Matas with the ball over to Tre, back into the hands of Giddey. 14 on the shot clock. Giddey sets up the offense. Call for the screen, coming off the screen. Giddey, drive, nowhere to go, and turned it over. He wanted Matas to get some movement there, and Matas just wasn't moving. You need another stop here. 12 seconds difference between the shot and the game clock. 111, 110. Here's Maxey, step back for the dagger three, can't get it. And here comes Giddey, and a timeout by the Bulls, 14 seconds to go. Rob, I'm not gonna lie, like you might have to sit, or you might have to sit Matas. Bro, Giddey is calling from. I wish they would show the play there. Good defense by Matas on that one, though. He got the block. But, like, Giddey is calling for Matas to come set the screen and slip it. Matas, like, touches him with two hands and then isn't aggressive going to the bucket in the slightest. Bulls down 1, 14 seconds to go. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm putting it in Giddey's hand. The Bulls defensively have absolutely woken up. And you live and die by a Josh Giddey decision here if you're the Chicago Bulls. Down one. 111, 110. Here's Giddey trying to close this game out. On the floor right now, Vučević, Buzelis, Huerter, Giddey, and Jones. And you got Trey Jones inbounding the basketball here in the front court. Ball into the hands of Giddey. 13 seconds to go. And they're going to live off of this. Huerter off of the screen. Giddey on the drive. He kicks it out corner. Vooch, three. He got it. Nikola Vučević with the big tray ball to give the Bulls a 2-point lead. See, Red Nation, stand up. Oh, my God. I need C-Reds in the chat. Giddey to Vučević, Maine. You need defense to finish this game out. Vučević. Look at the dime pull up. Grimes is there for the closeout. Vučević who? Vučević, Maine. Oh, what a dime. You gotta get a defensive stop here, though. This game is not over. You gotta get a defensive stop here. This game is not over. 3.2, up 2, no threes. And do not let Embiid get a bucket starting now. Vučević has played phenomenal defense. Vučević has played phenomenal defense on Embiid here in the second quarter. Let's go, baby. The Bulls, I believe, do have a foul to give here. No, they don't. They're both in the bonus. Don't foul. Don't foul. Clamp up, baby. Your defense has gotten you back into this. 3.2 on the clock. Oubre on the inbound. Grimes wide open. He missed it. And ladies and gentlemen, the Bulls pull out a win. Oh! See, Red Nation, let's go, baby. Come on. Come on. Oh, my God. Ambrose saying he told me so, he did. Bulls' largest deficit to win since 2021. And all those people that was talking crazy about this Bulls defense, what y'all talking about now? Oh, my God. Hey, Mike said, Pat, go ahead and change that Locked On Bulls thumbnail. Mike, I wasn't changing it because they started to come back the second I switched the words up. I wasn't changing it until they actually pulled it off. What a win here by the Chicago Bulls. They are now 6-1 and are the sole leaders of first place in the Eastern Conference. And listen, when you talk about a team that just has to get the job done, what you saw in the second half of that game defensively from this Bulls team was absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Nurkle with the cheers, Pat. Appreciate the super chat, dog. My hand hurt. I already got a bad thumb. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, sweet Jesus. I don't even know what to do with that. Hey, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love. Let's hope we don't have to do this again. We can just go in and win games. Hit that like button if you have not done so. Subscribe to the page. Leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. I'm gonna hit up Hayes and see if he want to hop on Locked On Bulls now. Because if not, I'm going live in a few minutes. So I'll let y'all know. I'll tweet it out whether we going live or if I'm going live with Hayes. As always, man, it's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. Bulls come away with an amazing dub to close this out. Josh Giddey, the star, with 20, 15, and 12. We'll see you guys on Friday night as the Bulls take on the Milwaukee Bucks and try to move to 7-1. See you, Red Nation, stand up!